It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Tremaine Edmonds, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Bears and the Saints, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside this. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Justin Fields.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, a run with Herbert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. You can look at this Saints defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you talk about where they rank in stopping the run.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Fielded at the 20. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. On first down, Carr. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Carr. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And the ball is knocked out. One of the linebackers has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Fields. He got man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give left side here for Herbert. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Down to about the 45. When you look at this Saints defense, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch. Here we go.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Fields. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. Herbert powering up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
See a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two. I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They run it again with Kamara. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That's good for a Saints.
To throw, it's Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards there in this methodical drive.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Carr will try it again on second down. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Colin Saunders, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. From the 50, here's Fields. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Fields throwing again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Taken in at the 22. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with the touchdown.
Yes,
You're
exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd down and 6. Carr now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Carr going to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A 10th carry for Kamara. Able to push his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 7. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. This one taken in by Olave. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Fields on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Here's Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Complete to Mooney on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. Good.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bears' 1st down.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Fields. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Bears! Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, it's Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And now they're in the hurry-up. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So the Bears. Here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw is Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Bears will get the football back. So now Fields and the Bears down by 2 touchdowns, a little over a minute and a half remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Room here to run. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Fields throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields forced out. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately